Welcome back to Blind Item Breakdown. Our first blind item is about Kourtney Kardashian and her husband, Travis Barker. It reads, this reality star all of you know is being cheated on by her significant other with someone not much older than his daughter. Ew, not Alabama Barker. Now, if this is true that Travis is cheating on Kourtney, this is really sad. I'm doing another video about how she's currently being isolated by him, and there are reports of him having an abusive past. So cheating on Kourtney on top of all of this would be really bad. This comment reads that Travis Barker is such a man skank, and allegedly they're trying to give Rocky a sibling. I hope Travis knows Kourtney would prefer the sibling be sprung from her and not a fling. Why am I not surprised that he's cheating? Another person writes, what surprises me is the fact that there are women who willingly sleep with him. He looks like Skeletor with tattoos. I don't know what it is about Travis, but he definitely brings out the worst in Kourtney, because why is she so annoying? I do feel like part of her misery comes from what's happening at home. I mean, let's be real, Kourtney's been miserable for years now. You must admit that there is a clear distinction between the Kourtney that first started dating Travis and the Kourtney that we see now. And it seems like she's deflecting her misery onto everyone else.
Should we ask these people to stop so I can take a bite?
Who?
Just these people videoing. Travis is really good at tuning out all the noise around us or the people like taking sneaky photos. I like meeting people. I love saying hi to people, or, you know, it's not about that. It's more like this like sense of like, well, you're out in public, so you owe it to us to take a photo or whatever. It's hard for me to tune it out, but I try.
Our next blind item is about Julia Roberts. This permanent A-list actress trotted out the very rarely seen husband that she doesn't live with to try to distract from the horribly awful reviews of her latest project. Awful reviews, and I'm not talking about The Lawyer Show. So Kim, we're not picking on you this time. We really don't ever hear about Julia's husband, Danny. They keep their relationship very low-key, almost too low-key where it's starting to raise some red flags. Somebody in the comments pointed out that Julia Roberts' new film, After the Hunt, is currently at a 40% rating on Rotten Tomatoes. And you know what? Julia Roberts is a great actress, but there are so many movies coming out recently that have flopped. Like Sydney Sweeney's career is pretty much down the drain. It is crazy to me though that like Julia said no to doing Marty Supreme with Timothy Chalamet, which is supposedly going to be a hit. We will wait to find out, because I don't know. It's about like a ping pong guy. How entertaining could it be? Let me give you guys a quick history lesson. So Julia Roberts met her husband, Danny, back in 2000. They got married in 2002, and they share 3 children together. Now, when Julia first met Danny, Danny was actually married to a makeup artist named Vera. And at one point, Vera accused Julia of stealing her husband away, saying, quote, "I'll never be able to forgive Julia. She's a husband stealer." Vera even warned Julia at the time that Danny would end up cheating on her and that it won't last with her anyways. Julia admitted that she did know that Danny was married whenever they first met. She said on the Oprah Winfrey Show, "He sorted his whole thing out separate and apart from me, and I sorted my life out separate and apart from him. I think that's the only reason we were able to ultimately fall in love with each other and to be together."
Oprah talks about the best bonds in the world being made. Go through what it would take a lifetime of normal circumstances to see in a person. Stressed out, maxed out, exhausted, not knowing which end is up. And you rely on each other so much. I think that had a profound effect on our friendship. Danny is such a great listener and a great communicator. He majored in psychology in college, and I remember saying to my sister one time that he can basically fix all my problems. Perfect. Oprah asks, so you didn't cause the breakup of his marriage? Says, no, I'm an easy person to point the finger at. She did it.
Julia Roberts knew exactly what she was doing by wearing that aloe vera shirt. That is so shady.
When she asked her about the infamous t-shirt, remember Danny was married to Vera for 5 years. After they had been dating for a while and Vera refused to sign the divorce papers, she wore this t-shirt. It was homemade. It said aloe, kind of like hello, aloe vera. Called a bunch of paparazzi and told them where she was going to be. She asked about it. She said, you know what that was about? It was private. And she says, okay. And she said, I stand by my t-shirt. That's the problem with the tabloid press. They dramatize these things until there's a state of frenzy. People see frenzy and they go, what? And then they clamor towards the frenzy. We all do it. It's primal, natural response.
As you guys can see, I am rocking my Raycon Essential Open Air Buds, and these bad boys have become part of my daily routine. I wear them on the go. I wear them at the gym. I love that I can listen to my music and make calls on them while also hearing the world around me. Now, if you guys can't tell, these headphones are built differently because they're not going into your ear. They're floating right on top of your ear canal. The multi-angular hook gives a secure fit and it adjusts to your ear. You can also connect them to multiple devices, your phone, your laptop, and switch in between them. And the battery life is strong. You get 8 hours with these earbuds and 36 hours with this sleek case that they come in. You guys need to go check out these earbuds. I love that they don't go into my ear so I don't feel gross and uncomfortable. Black Friday is around the corner and Raycon audio products are up to 30% off site-wide. From everyday essentials to the latest releases, it is the perfect time to upgrade your sound or get ahead on gifting. These early deals won't last long, so shop now before they're gone. Just click on the link in the description or visit buyraycon.com/SloanOpen to save on Raycon audio products site-wide. Thank you, Raycon, for sponsoring this video, and enjoy. Now, as of recently, it doesn't seem like Danny and Julia are together much at all because they don't spend any time together. Like, Danny is never there. He's not at her movie premieres. He's not at events, and maybe he hates the Hollywood scene, but at the same time, that's your wife. A source claims it got to a point where it was almost farcical how often she was going to these big events by herself while he stayed home, and that wasn't doing their marriage or their image any favors. Quote, she's doing her thing and he's doing his. They're living separate lives. They even have multiple houses and often live apart. End quote. Julia said back in 2022 when working on the film Ticket to Paradise, she didn't see her family for 60 days. Bye, Mom. I guess Mom's just gone for 2 months. A source said that Julia's on fire, but her work is all consuming and her marriage is suffering.
Well, my sister, who's been married for 25 years or 26 years, I think, she says the secret to a happy marriage is 2 bathroom sinks and 2 phone lines. Yes, a happily married woman in the back understands.
The 2 sinks is important.
2 sinks is important. I think marrying the right person is important.
Well, helps.
I think lots of kissing, hello, and goodbye is really, I think, a critical detail to daily life.
Aw.
But, okay, I like that you guys feel that way, but shouldn't it just be like, yeah,
I know, obvious.
well, I'm just saying, everybody try it. Give it a week. Every time you say good morning, hug and a kiss, every time you leave the
My
house.
husband of 25 years does that every single day.
Yeah.
I'm like, what's up with all the kissing?
Oh,
But I guess that's the secret.
25 years later, maybe that's what this little secret sauce is.
I have a feeling it's more than just 2 bathroom sinks. It sounds like it's 2 different estates. But our next blind item is about Katy Perry and Orlando Bloom. This one really caught me off guard. Behind the scenes, this A-list singer and her ex are having an all-out war. He has even threatened to reveal a bunch of secrets about her never-ending lawsuits. One thing about Katy Perry is that she will always be involved in a lawsuit or an estate battle. Remember that nun who died with, I think they were in the courtroom too, and she literally dropped dead. So Katy won. Let's just say if I ever owned a property and Katy Perry wanted to buy it, you can have it. I will even give you a discount. Take it, because you will lose that battle. Somebody asked, fighting over what? Cheating? Child custody? Ooh, Katy and Orlando. Seems like she's a workaholic. Didn't Russell Brand break up with her through text message? Not gonna lie, but I want to know more. Somebody else added, though, that I think that their split was over her partying. It didn't fit with his sober lifestyle. What she needs is a good real estate attorney. Why is it so hard to find property she likes without drama? She seems to try to swindle real estate from vulnerable people. Shout out to the guy that created 1-800-Flowers. I think he's also a war veteran, Carl Westcott. He is someone who also lost his home to Katy Perry. She's absolutely insufferable, I say. Release the files, Orlando. Ooh, that's a little triggering. Did you guys see the files that were released yesterday? Well, it's today I'm filming, but yesterday, the Epstein emails. We don't really get into that on YouTube because I would like my channel to continue existing. But did you guys see that? Comment below. Actually, maybe don't comment the E word because I think that videos sometimes can get age restricted or they could be affected if the comments are talking about a consistent bad thing. Example, Epstein. Okay. Anyways, Orlando Bloom poses with actress Rachel Lynn Matthews dressed as his ex, Katy Perry. I saw this and it made me cringe. Now, I know we all joke about Katy Perry going to space. I mean, honestly, it's getting a little old, but damn, it hits different when your ex-husband and the father of your child is posing with someone making a mockery of your space trip. Maybe it is really that bad because Katy Perry released a song Band-Aids, and in the music video, she's like constantly in situations where she's getting severely injured or dying.
This was the perfect song and video for Katy to release at the end of this year because the video shows her encountering multiple disasters such as her wedding ring falling down the drain and her trying everything she can do to save it, but then the garbage disposal goes off. She also falls off a tree and gets a shoelace stuck in an escalator. Like, these are all truly great metaphors for everything Katy has gone through this year. But the best depiction of Katy's year is her almost getting hit by a train that says 2025 at the end of the music video, but then she sees a daisy which inspires her to leap away and escape that train. This was such cute symbolism because Katy's daughter's name is Daisy, so she's basically saying that her daughter is the only person who got her through this disastrous year.
She also sings in the song, "Hand to God, I promise I tried. There's no stone left unturned. It's not what you did, it's what you didn't. You were there, but you weren't. Got so used to you letting me down. No use trying to send flowers now. Telling myself you'll change, you don't. Band-Aids over a broken heart." Honestly, I don't, the song's okay, right? I actually prefer reading it opposed to hearing it.
Y'all, please tell me that Orlando Bloom did not go to Halloween with his new beau dressed up as his ex-wife, the astronaut. In October, it was rumored that he was going out with a mysterious brunette, but I'm not sure that brunette is actress Rachel Lynn Matthews, who is pictured here. Although if it was, who could blame him, because Miss Perry has been out and about with Mr. Justin Trudeau. And may I say, for all the shit I give her, she looks damn good here. There is a post right now on Facebook, I know, claiming that this was Orlando Bloom's date for Halloween. Like, this is his new girlfriend mocking the mother of his children, and I just don't buy it. Not because I think Orlando Bloom is without sin. Oh no, he's been known to do petty shit before. But if you go to the original photos, ones that they've selectively cropped, you can see a caption here that says, "I will tell my kids about this one day at Orlando Bloom." So I think they just ran into each other at a Halloween party and he kindly took a photo with her. And now some Facebook group is trying to play it off as him mocking the mother of his children.
I mean, Katy Perry's moved on with her Prime Minister, Justin Trudeau, so I don't think she even wants Orlando Bloom, but there's still a lot of baggage here. And I do feel like Orlando knows a lot about Katy, and one day, maybe he will talk. Let's get into Taylor Swift. This blind item says, the A-list singer just continues to tick people off. If you are going to eat in public and not in a private room, you shouldn't be allowed to ban other people from taking photos of themselves or their food or whatever. She's just exhausting. I've always believed whatever goes up must come down. And I love Taylor Swift's music. I love Folklore, Evermore. Those are my preferred Taylor music. And I'm not a Taylor hater, but like I said, like, everything that goes up must come down. And I do think at one point the Taylor Swift craze will end. Comment below if you guys disagree. I mean, maybe she'll just forever be the most #1 singer. Ah, gosh. Why does it have to be in my lifetime? This comment reads, if it's Taylor, she peaked last year. It's all downhill now. Somebody added that her quantity over quality shtick is really letting her down. It's okay to temporarily take a step back and let people want more. But what she doesn't realize is that when you're shoving yourself down their throats, at some point, they're going to gag and want to spit you out. Wow, that was really a lot of imagery there. Has me choking. Why do I think that she and he won't make it to the wedding? I don't know. I feel like Travis Kelce's pretty locked in. He's probably like the biggest yes man out there. This diva attitude is going to be her downfall. This person added that here's hoping so, and soon. Insufferable levels of entitlement with these bizarre people. That is a little bit dictatorship-ish. If you're going into a restaurant and demanding that everyone stop using their phone and they have to act differently just because you are there. But she was out recently with Sabrina Carpenter, and every time I see a new picture of Sabrina Carpenter, she's either edited like big, she's like a big girl, Sabrina Carpenter, or she's like this tiny little thing. Have you guys been seeing these memes on the internet? You either have like fat Sabrina or micro Sabrina.
The fact that Taylor Swift is just walking around the streets of New York City in like one of the craziest patchwork outfits, and nobody's stopping to be like, girl, what is that? And like the look of her face is so smug, like she's the hottest thing ever. And like one of the most stunning, beautiful women next to her. And she's just like, and I made a positive video about this outfit because I had only seen it from the side. And then when I saw it from the front, I was like, I need to make a whole second video of like how gaslit I feel, because what the hell is this? I literally and this is why you shouldn't lie to your doctor. I thought that she was cured for her autoimmune disorder where she is allergic to serving.
Now, a recent headline says that Taylor and Travis reportedly ban Kim Kardashian from their wedding guest list. And you know, Kim wants to be at the most important events all over the world, so I think that kind of hurts. I think even with their feud, Kim still wants to be invited. Like, who doesn't want to be invited, you know? But a new rumor suggests that Taylor wants to focus on joy, not history or baggage. That's why whispers about Kim allegedly being blacklisted have people talking blacklisted from the wedding. The reported reason isn't shock value, it's emotional self-preservation. Protect your peace, like Taylor. Also, why is it even a debate? Like, of course, Taylor doesn't want Kim there. Now, this is an interesting update because the last time we heard Taylor talk about her wedding and the guest, she said that she would be inviting broadly. So it sounds like anyone she really has ever collaborated with or worked with was probably going to be invited to the wedding. I guess maybe they had to go and backtrack a little bit and say, you know, it's not that broad. We're not inviting a Kardashian. But also, I wonder if Blake Lively's going to be there. I mean, Blake Lively has children that Taylor's the godmother of, you know, so there's a connection there. There's a deep friendship. I wonder if Blake will make the list. I don't care for Blake Lively. I wouldn't want Blake Lively there. But also, it kind of makes me think like Taylor Swift is, I mean, they're both terrible friends, but like, I don't know. Maybe they're perfect for each other.
Major Taylor Swift announcement. We have 2 bridesmaids. Now, there's rumored to be more. She has been going out to private dinners, and a lot of people think that she's asking these women one-on-one to be her bridesmaids. But right now, we have confirmation that Gigi Hadid and Selena Gomez are going to be bridesmaids. Now, again, people have spotted her out with other women, so they think that there's more announcements coming soon, but Selena just got married herself, so I'm sure she's helping Taylor with the wedding planning because she recently just did a whole wedding. It'll be interesting to see who Travis's groomsmen are. I think we can assume the best man is going to be Jason, but I would expect Patrick Mahomes to be in there. I wonder if Brittany Mahomes would be a bridesmaid. I wonder how that's going to land. No word yet on if our girl Blake Lively is in the lineup, so I don't expect to see her in there, but you never know.
Our next blind item is about Justin Bieber and Prince Harry. What the hell? The north of the border singer should do a better job of wiping the Coca-Cola off his pants before allowing photos. Do we think he shared with the... Oh, I don't even think you could say that word. The cuck? The redhead cuck? This comment reads, they can't even afford a lint roller. For F's sake, Harry and JB. Looks like he was sharing his stuff with Megan. Check out the white stuff on that outfit she's wearing. Maybe it's dandruff? Some people are saying it's ash from his cigarette, but knowing how everyone in Hollywood does you know what, I'm going to say that's unlikely. Was this at the stupid birthday party? I have to wonder if Lauren Sanchez is going to have the place fumigated when they get back, because it's my understanding they leased the place for the party and wasn't even there. Interesting. I mean, I didn't see that many pictures of Lauren Sanchez, to be honest. Maybe I wasn't looking. You know, I was trying to protect my peace like Taylor does. But we did talk about this on Let's Get Into It podcast. Justin Bieber looked like he had some ash or either some on his pants. Not me doing the sniff.
Justin Bieber has fans concerned after this photograph appeared from Kris Jenner's 70th birthday party. I mean, if you look closely, you can tell that there's a white substance. Fans are speculating that it's you-know-what. I also saw photographs of his wife Hailey carrying around a Dunkin' Donuts box, so maybe it's powdered sugar from a donut. Or possibly ash from a cigarette. I mean, if you look at this photo, he appears to be smoking. Do you guys think that this is you-know-what, or do you think that it's harmless and it was probably food? I mean, look at the guests at this party. First of all, it was held at Jeff Bezos' mansion. Do you think that these kind of activities are happening in his home? I don't know. But look at the guest list. Mark Zuckerberg, Oprah, Tina Knowles, allegedly Jay-Z was there, although Beyonce was not. Justin Bieber, is the paparazzi effing with you again, or did we just catch you in the act?
Now, of course, this photo has gone viral and people are criticizing Justin Bieber's fathering. They're talking about him relapsing, that he's not in a good place. Somebody said he does seem to be smiling a little hard. Somebody said, this is sad. Somebody needs to help this boy. They said party favors and meant it literally. Justin has been open about his mental health battles and his physical health battles, his issues with substances. He admitted to using lean, pills, mushrooms, and using those as a means of an escape. So I hope whatever trauma that he is, in right now or potentially could be suffering through, I hope that he can find the peace that we're all looking for. Taylor Swift. I need to stop with the Taylor Swift reference, but I protect your peace, people. That's the theme of today's episode. Now, this is interesting. We've got Angelina Jolie and Ukraine. This permanent A-list actress knows this is the time to strike and get dozens of young female orphans out of the war-ravaged country. No one knows what happens to them after they get out of the country, though. Oh gosh, you guys know, I get anxious when we talk about anything involving human trafficking. What? Angelina trafficking orphans? Is it April Fool's? Seriously, mind blown. I would have never thought that she would do this. Not only that, but Angelina sent her Ukrainian driver / bodyguard to the front line. Well done. In the old days, she would just adopt them, somebody said, and somebody else added that maybe she's reached her limit. I mean, with that Angelina Jolie money, she can come and adopt me. Her son Pax is constantly like crashing scooters. He gets like a new electric scooter, a little motorcycle thing like every few weeks. So he's got it made, you know, just riding around town, crashing into Teslas. So Angelina Jolie recently went to Ukraine, and it looks like she's been there plenty of times for humanitarian reasons. I hope it's humanitarian and not human trafficking. Now, I guess she wasn't letting the government know that she was planning on coming into the country. I don't know if that's normal or what. And it looks like her motorcade was actually stopped by a bunch of people who were regulating the border, trying to make sure who the hell is coming in and out of this country. We have some video clip of a security cam capturing Angelina Jolie walking through the facility. One of the Ukrainians accompanying Angelina Jolie was stopped by the agents. And then it looks like the man did not have the required documents to go into the country and was taken into custody.
Did you see what major celebrity was on the front lines in Ukraine? That's right, Angelina Jolie. Look at her here. According to the report, Angelina Jolie reportedly visited children in the war-torn city of Kherson. In it, that, by the way, is like right on the front lines. Like, you can't be any closer than Kherson on the front line, since Russia's right over the Dnipro River, trying to, well, actually actively sending things across the river into Kherson. In the photo, you can see her here wearing a bulletproof vest, having Ukrainian flag right here, and a badge that says Legacy of War. That's a part of the Legacy of War Foundation in the UK. It is a non-profit that helps civilians who are stuck in war-torn areas. You see her here actually playing with a child.
Our next blind item is about Winona Ryder and David Harbour. It reads, speaking of that premiere, the actress who had an Oscar stolen from her did everything she possibly could to avoid the male co-star who's been in the news. Did he do something to her too? Well, David better not have done anything to Winona. But it was obvious that David was avoiding being pictured with Winona Ryder at the premiere. It's a little bit bizarre because we see David and Millie Bobby Brown acting like they're the best of friends, and then we've got David avoiding Winona. Like, what is happening on the set of Stranger Things? We've got bullying reports, these complaints and investigation. These people hate each other. David has raved about Winona in the past, saying that she's such a deeply emotional human being that I could never be. I think that she feels things in a way that I could never feel them. That's a really interesting take. So you're like cold-hearted, pretty much is what you're saying. He said that she has a brain that my brain couldn't stretch to that amount of empathy. She's just an extraordinary creature. Okay, so many things to unpack. Like, so you have no empathy. You don't even understand how the woman can care so much about certain things. And you're calling her a creature. Here's a clip of David and Winona in an interview. And I feel like his face says it all.
I mean, it was the 80s. I didn't like have the look, but they're like, I'm doing you a favor. You're just not, you don't look like, you're not going to get cast. And it
like, why is he looking like that? Is he on some drugs? But supposedly Winona is being supportive of David, especially after the backlash she's getting from Lily Allen's album. I do have that video done. If you guys want that, comment below. A video about, I'm actually exposing her first. I'm exposing Lily because she's just as bad as him. And then I'm exposing him all in one big video. But a source claims that Winona has his back and she'll be at his side next month when they start promoting the final episodes of the show. She's not a judgmental person. Just like Winona came to Johnny Depp's defense during his scandal, she'll be there for David because it's clear to her that he's getting a raw deal in all of this. A source claims that Netflix will never comment on an internal investigation, but the fact that they're not denying it speaks volumes.
they're just, I'll get emotional. No, I know. They're just, I'll always. No, we're good. I will always love them forever. Yeah.
Our next blind item is about Bianca Censori and Kanye West. I haven't heard about these two in so long. The wife of the former A-list rapper now has control over every bit of his money and assets. I don't think she plans on giving up control. Somebody asked, how did she manage to do that? This comment reads, I thought the Kardashians bled him dry already. This person added, he just sold his soul. Tink said that she should start controlling her wardrobe. Gold Dust said that that was Bianca's plan from the beginning. Exactly. She's not as stupid as she seems to be. Anything that pisses Kim and the Kardashians off is pure comedy gold. Surprised that she has much money when she doesn't have a stitch to wear. Well, you guys know Kanye and Bianca married back in 2022, and it looks like now in 2025, she's starting to have fun with some of his money. Go ahead and get it, girl. I mean, he is trash, so rob him blind. A source claims that Bianca is in her home country of Australia and came back with a bunch of gifts for her family, jewelry, and designer clothes. Remember, I've exposed her family before. They've got deep mafia ties. Before she left, Kanye told her to spend whatever she wanted, and Bianca took full advantage of it. And even though Kanye has lost so much money over the years, Bianca is having fun with whatever she can that he's got left. I mean, go and run the Amex, girl. If he doesn't have it, then take the Amex. This is nothing new, and it's a big reason why Bianca stuck around in the marriage for so long, as Kanye takes a lot of pride in spoiling her with this 5-star life that she used to dream about. A source claims that it looks like Bianca's also coming out with a fashion line, which launches on my birthday, December 11th. Oh, you guys send me a little package for my birthday. Birthday is December 11th. We're getting close. If it works out, they'll both win big, but if not, it could leave him with a big issue as he's sinking in millions that he can't really afford. Actually, side note, speaking of my birthday, I will be going to China. I'm going to Hong Kong, China, and I'm also going to Vietnam. I'm so excited to go to Vietnam. And then I actually might bounce around Asia a little bit more. I might do like Thailand and things like that, but I'm going to be posting every day, so you guys will be seeing the different rooms I'm in. Maybe I'll even like film one outside or something. Vietnam, I'm really excited for. Like, shout out to all Vietnamese people. Now, one of the reasons why he owes Bianca is because he hasn't built collections around her. She didn't get any like magazine covers. She's told him straight up that things need to change. He needs to stop all the showmanship and put in real effort to launching her career. She's made it clear that if he can't back up his words with action, she's out.
This might be an unpopular opinion, but to me, it's like such a tragedy that she got married to Kanye West of all people, because I really think she could have been like the style fashion icon of a generation. These are like the most recent photos of her, and I think neutrals and metallics together can be like one of the best combinations ever. Street style has been dead since like the 2010s, but it's such a wasted opportunity because she could have championed the new street style of the 2020s. And I know this isn't all Kanye, like her use of irony in her outfits is incredible. The winter jacket buttoned up to the top with sandals, like with her toes out, like the irony is so good. The newspaper boy hat, the layered shirts, the micro shorts, and the lace-up sandals, like the fit is impeccable. She literally could have been such a style icon. Unfortunately, I literally don't think she'll ever be able to unattach herself and like unloser herself from her relationship with Kanye. And it's such a shame. Like, you have to mourn the potential because she had it. She could have been such an icon.
Our next blind item is about Sia. If you did not see my video about her messy divorce, go and check it out. It has been a while since this foreign-born, one-named singer did anything harder than a little pot, but she has been over the past month to 6 weeks and is a mess. I truly did not realize how messy Sia's life is behind the scenes until I did that video. But right now she's in a nasty custody battle because she's got a 1-year-old named Somersault, and she and her ex-husband are trying to get custody over him. He's trying to claim that Sia's on drugs. Sia's saying that he's done illegal things involving children. I'll leave it there. This comment reads, pretty sure that is it. Her ex filed for sole custody of their child because of her alleged addiction to benzos and barbiturates. Sia's estranged husband is named Daniel, and Sia's claiming that he's been investigated for really horrendous crimes. Like, think of the worst crime and then think worse than that. But Daniel says that Sia is an unfit, unreliable parent struggling with addiction, and she's incapable of providing a stable home for Somersault. Daniel, though, says, I am a doctor, I'm young, healthy, not the shade, because there is an age gap here. He is younger. And he said, I have no criminal history or drug or alcohol addiction issues. He wants full custody because he wants a big payout. And Daniel is taking it there. He's even releasing screenshots of his conversations with Sia, where she's acknowledging that she had been on some stuff. According to Daniel, Sia deliberately concealed that she was hospitalized for 2 weeks in LA because of her drug addiction. Which, if you're going to be in the hospital for 2 weeks, I mean, who's raising the 1-year-old? But again, Daniel wants that money, honey. $77,000. What does a 1-year-old need with $77,000 a month? Daniel, please. Answer the question. Like, what does Somersault need with all that money? Like, is he gonna like have Miss Rachel come and perform in person? Shout out to Miss Rachel. We love Miss Rachel on this channel. Comment below how you guys feel about her. But Sia's saying it's not true. She did not go to the hospital. She says that she had issues about 15 years ago, and Dan's just trying to weaponize my past with her sobriety journey, and it serves no legitimate purpose and is only intended to distort the facts and undermine Sia's credibility.
This icon right here, her estranged husband, wants $250,000 per month in spousal support. Girl, is he an ATM? So it says TMZ is reporting that her estranged husband, Daniel Bernard, is seeking a ton of spousal support, asking the judge for $250,856 per month. And girl, he's also asking for Sia to contribute to $300,000 toward his attorney fees and an additional $200,000 for forensic. I don't know what the fuck that word. Accounting fees and costs. Girl, what? What? So Sia filed for divorce from Daniel in March, citing girl, I can't read today, bitch. Irreconcilable differences, and he claims they spared no expense during the 26-month marriage, and you want $250,000 a month? Oh, and Daniel says he's been unemployed since April 1st and has no source of income.
Our next blind item is about Kim Kardashian and her new show, All's Fair. I haven't watched the new episode. I might tonight. This blind item reads, the illiterate reality star doesn't care about the reviews of her show. She just wanted to be the star of something that wasn't reality. The problem is all the other cast that she took down with her. Naomi Watts, Sarah Paulson, Glenn Close. I don't know if I could look at them the same after this show. And even if you like the show, I'm just talking about the skill level of these actresses like Sarah, Glenn. It's just way below what I'm used to seeing them do. It's really cheapening their credibility as an actress. This person asked, is the show really that bad? They all deserve it. Serious actors should not want to work with the K clan, but money talks. Money talks. I love that song. Money talks. Oh, money. I need you all. Right? Something like that. Why on earth would Naomi Watts and Glenn Close, both incredibly accomplished actresses, agree to be part of a show that stars Kim Kardashian, whose primary acting experience was the film with Ray J? You guys are messy today. I was about to feel bad for the rest of the cast. Then I saw it was a Ryan Murphy production and thought, they knew what they were getting into. All the terrible reviews are going to make people watch it. It needs to get mediocre reviews. I do wonder if this 0% on Rotten Tomatoes was maybe planned, like a strategy to get people to go and watch it, because they're like, wait. A 0% on the show, that's very rare. I mean, at 0%, I might have to go get the tomatoes in my kitchen and just start throwing them, right? That's what you do when it's a bad performance. But I have like those cherry tomatoes. It would just bounce right back at me. Now, I don't think that Disney or Hulu mind that the show has such bad ratings because it got such big numbers. I think it was their most viewed scripted series in 3 years. So it doesn't matter if it's bad. If people are tuning in, they're watching those ads, they're getting those subscriptions. Disney and Hulu, they're happy.
It's so bad, it makes me kind of giddy about how bad it is. Like, I will watch every episode. It's that bad. It is some of the worst television. It's so bad that I'm slightly convinced that it's like intentionally written this way. The writing, the quotes, the dialogue, like it's tremendously awful.
Kim Kardashian is not a good actress. The fact that she was surrounded by these amazing actresses.
But that's what also almost makes it so good. Like, it is unbelievable to watch a show go from a Kim Kardashian scene where she is incredibly monotone to Sarah Paulson, like screaming, flipping over a desk, putting everything she has into this moment.
I like to believe that the Kardashians have some sort of self-awareness when it comes to certain things. Kim can't possibly think that she's like a great actress when you can't see much emotion on her face.
Yeah.
None of her family is gonna be like, you weren't good in that. Like, they're all probably like, you were amazing.
Now, this couple drives me insane, like almost to the point where I don't even want to talk about them. Alec Baldwin, him and his nasty attitude and his fake ass. Excuse me, Sloan, hold back. Alaria Baldwin. The blind item reads, the killer actor must be in bad shape because usually he calls out his wife when she uses the fake accent in public, but lately he's been letting her do it. Calls her out, Alec Baldwin is Alaria's #1 enabler. He said his wife is from Spain and her grandmother's from Spain and she grew up in Spain, which if you guys have not seen my video about Alaria, go and watch it after this, after the CL one. Watch the CL one, then watch that one because her lies are insane. He's spineless and she clearly owns his ass. He must be exhausted by her. Alec is probably so drunk 24/7 he doesn't care anymore. I see a divorce in their future and I'm not even Miss Cleo. This season I went to Dancing with the Stars and I saw Alaria up front in person and I was a little bit scared that maybe she had seen my video before, but Alaria claims that she was bullied while on this show. She really knows how to play a professional victim. Now it looks like her dance partner Glebe is actually weighing in on Alaria's claims that she was bullied off the show, revealing the blunt advice that he had given her. Since their elimination, Alaria has repeatedly claimed that she was bullied by fans of the program in an online campaign that resulted in her getting kicked off. And you know what? Alaria's dancing was pretty good, but if people don't like who you are, they're not going to want to support you. I mean, shoot, you don't even know who you are. But her dance partner said, in my opinion, there's billions of opinions, so just cut the noise. You can say whatever, people talk crap about me too, but I know who I am. I've got a good heart and I'm a good person. People can talk crap about you all day and create stories to try to seek attention. He's telling her, Alaria, drop the act and grow up. I just can't believe that she is a grown woman, a mother, a wife, and she's sitting here just trying to create this game of like her being a victim of these Dancing with the Star fans, and she's trying to blame everyone else but herself.
It is World Mental Health Day, and I would be remiss if I didn't address the elephant in the room, which is that there was some bullying going on aimed at me over the past few weeks. Very coordinated, strategic bullying. And as I feel the darkness that undoubtedly brings to me, I always want to remember that my life belongs to the whole community. And I want to leave a lasting mark of courage to speak up against what is simply wrong. One of the most common things that people say to me when they meet me, when they actually meet me, is how surprised they are by negativity that I receive, because in reality I am none of the negative things that some people say. And it breaks my heart. Misrepresenting people in campaigns of hate. They take lives and they demolish mental health. And it's tragic how rampant this behavior is, and countless suffer daily.
Our next blind item is about Sydney Sweeney, her ex-fiance Jonathan Davino, and Scooter Braun. Ugh. The illiterate actress wanted people to stop talking about the confrontation she had with her ex, so takes the awful manager to a park and kisses him for the cameras. This comment reads, the best way to distract is to whip out those puppies again. What the heck? It's all the internet talks about. Just kissing a bridge troll doesn't help. Both are weird on purpose just to get people talking. Just plain ew. Girl's got leverage with her boobage, and that's really the best she can do. Okay, we need to stop focusing on Sydney and her body. You know, we got to focus on her words, even though her words lately have been very bland. Like that interview she did with GQ, I was like, wait, why is she, like, I feel like you have to talk to her at like a 3rd grade reading level. They're on a giant rock in the middle of a tourist-heavy Central Park, and Scooter is looking directly at the cameras. Amateur level. Now, supposedly, Sydney Sweeney is frustrated and she hates that she was caught hiding in with her ex. You know, that sketchy situation where she took an Uber ride like a few blocks to get into the car with her ex? If I was Scooter, I would be concerned. An insider explains that Sydney's frustrated with Jonathan Davino because he knows how to push her buttons. He's hurt and she's hurt that their relationship is over. And Sydney hates that the paparazzi caught them together. I'm sure she does. Now, supposedly she wants to take her relationship with Scooter to the next level, probably to make up for that Jonathan situation. A source claims that when they're not together, Sydney and Scooter are always on the phone on FaceTime, messaging each other. They miss each other so much when they're apart. Before they go their separate ways, they hug and kiss for ages like teenagers. Ew, gross. Again, Don't need that visual.
I think we all knew that we didn't have to check backward to know that this is literally all for Sun. Sydney Sweeney has been spotted out with Scooter Braun for the past couple of months now. They were spotted in New York and had these staged photos. Even though there's a 16-year age gap between them, many of us understand that Sydney is aiming for very high prospects, and it means associating with somebody who has a hand in almost the entire music industry. A lot of people don't know that he has made a lot of good investments, especially early on in the late 2000s and early to mid 2010s. He's a partner in TQ Ventures, and he early invested in a lot of companies that we use: Uber, Lyft, Waves, Spotify, Pinterest. No surprise, a lot of AI investments: OpenAI, Scale AI, Grok, among many other things. No surprise that after his divorce, he is dating one of Hollywood's most notable actresses, both notable in her roles and notable in her PR controversy. This little photo shoot is them essentially soft launching, them doing the official hard launch at the Bezos Christmas party. That's exactly where we're going to see this happen.
Their relationship feels so inauthentic to me. I mean, Scooter Braun is so hated and Sydney Sweeney is on her way, so maybe they're the perfect match in hell. But I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Blind Item Breakdown. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and I'll see you in a new video soon. Bye, guys.